So today we're gonna be doing an exploit of the Amazon Fire TV. We're gonna use Kali Linux as our operating system to conduct the exploit and to create the necessary files needed to do the exploit. So let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is open Kali Linux and open metasploit framework. So in metasploit, we're gonna be using the exploit multi-handler module, and to load that we just type in use exploit multi-handler. Then we're gonna use metasploit venom to create the payload, after which we're going to use social engineering technique to get the infected APK onto the Fire Stick. After which, whenever the user opens this APK, we'll have a reverse backdoor to which we can connect to the Fire Stick and we can do whatever it is that we want. So yeah. In creating the payload, and when we're creating the application, we want to give it a name, like something that the user is gonna want to click on. So we're gonna call it firestickupgrade.apk. So yeah. So after we created the application, the app, you can see there it's created Firestick Upgrade right there. So that's the export that we're gonna be sending to the user so that we can get backdoor access to the Fire Stick. So for the L port and the L host, which is short for listening port and listening host, you want to use the IP address of your system, and in order to get the IP address of your system, you can use ifconfig, and that will give you the IP address that you need to set when you're creating the payload. So yeah, so my IP address is right there, and that's the listening IP address. And the port, you want to use a port that's not commonly used, so we're going to use port 9999 as our listening port. So after we created the infected APK, and also just to know, we can create a APK and infect an existing one. But for now, we're just gonna be creating one with where we created an infected one from scratch. So yeah, in order to connect it to the infected system, that's after you send the application to the user to open it on their Fire Stick. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna fire up Metasploit once more, and then we're gonna use the exploit multi-handler module, and then in order to listen for a connection, we're gonna have to set certain parameters. So we're gonna set the payload to be Android meterpreter reverse underscore TCP, and then we're gonna set the listening host, which is the same listening host that you set in the infected APK. So this is just on a local network. However, you are able to do this if you can have a static public IP address. Then you can send an infected APK to anyone, anywhere in the world, and you'll be able to connect. So there you can see the listening port and the listening host, which is the IP address. And in order to do this, just click exploit, and we go ahead and we wait and we listen until the user clicks on the infected APK to open it, after which we're going to be able to get a connection. So after the user opens the APK, you're going to see the connection right there where it says sending stage and the session is open. So we're going to go ahead and type in help to see the list of commands that we're able to do. So we're going to can check if the system that is being exploited is root, and then we get a response. So the Fire Stick that we are exporting right now is not rooted. So there you go, it's not rooted. You can get system information like the Android version to see the version of the operating system, after which we can go ahead and traverse the directories of the Fire Stick to see the list of folders and all that stuff. So while all this is happening, the Fire Stick is running normally and the user is not aware that you're connected. So that's the purpose of the backdoor or a remote access tool. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run a persistent script. So this script is just gonna allow us to, once the Fire Stick is on, we're gonna be able to get a connection without the user having to click on the application. So we're gonna go ahead, and upload it. Well, in this we already uploaded the script, and now we're just gonna run the script by opening a shell within the Fire Stick, and then we're gonna sh the backdoor script, and that way we're gonna get persistence. That way we can connect whenever the user, without the user having to actually click on the application. So there you have it. It's the script has been run. So we can go ahead and exit right there, and then we can go ahead and exploit. So we can do whatever we want. There's a list of commands that you can go ahead and execute in order to exploit the Fire Stick, and by extension the network. You can even do Ruby scripts and Android scripts which you can run within Android. So you can see the IP address of the Fire Stick right here. If you type in ifconfig within meterpreter shell, and that is the exploit of the Fire Stick. Alright, thank you for watching.